Hi guys, we are here making a video for you tonight. My name is Emily Gibson. I'm an Emerald Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide.
And my name is Brooke Hemingway. I'm a Sapphire Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide.
And we are here tonight to answer your dying questions of how do I get my products paid for?
It's actually quite simple if you follow these few steps. So the very first thing you want to do to try and get your products for free is you have to sit down and make a list.
Mm-hmm.
And we would love for you to make a list of 100 people that you know that you think Plexus would be great for. Now, how in the world are you going to come up with 100 people? Friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, parents of your kids' friends on their soccer teams. We all know 100 people. So sit down, make yourself write that list.
Number 2, do an initial post on Instagram and Facebook. In the evening is typically a good time. Monday through Thursday, everyone seems to be sitting, watching their DVR. They're home. They're not out on the town. With a picture of you, possibly with your pink drink.
Yes.
You could have taken this picture earlier in the day, of course.
Yes.
But you're posting it at night. Or you could mix up a pink drink and guzzle it down. That would be fine too.
Yes.
But if you do it of yourself with your drink, that's going to catch your friends' eyes better than if you do a more generic picture of, say, the products.
Yes. Most people will just scroll past a post that has no picture or a post that's just a picture of products. Because the number one thing you said is you don't want to look like you're selling something. And so you're not just going to put a picture of products. You're going to have a picture of yourself with a product, but not just the products. And that feels less salesy because we don't want you to be selling Plexus. We want you to be sharing Plexus. So what are they going to say on their initial post?
They're going to say something like, hey guys, I'm trying this new supplement called Plexus that helped my friend Brooke have better sleep, more energy, and not want to eat ice cream every night before bed.
That's right. And if you've been on the products for a while and you have your own story, share your own story. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Yeah.
The next thing we want you to do after that initial post is when you get hits on that post and people show some interest, we want you to send them a personal message and start a 3-way message with your upline. You have got to utilize your upline, especially if you have never shared Plexus and you don't know how to answer questions. And guess what? We didn't know how to answer questions in the beginning either. So utilize your upline in 3-way messages for anyone that expresses any interest on your post.
And just introduce them and say, Plexus is a plant-based supplement that gets to the root cause of the issues that we deal with. I've copied my friend Brooke on this message because she's been doing this longer than me and has more knowledge. And I think that we could both learn a lot from her by listening to her answer some of your questions.
Super simple, and people are really receptive to that. So do not be afraid of the 3-way message. Yeah. It's a great way for you to learn and for them to learn, and it's not selling, it's sharing. Okay, the next thing we want you to think about doing, if you have done that initial post, you have to understand that not everyone is on Facebook every day. They're not us. They're not on Facebook every day. If they're not on Facebook, they may not have seen your initial post. So what we would recommend is that you post once a day and you would pick a different time of the day. So maybe tomorrow you would post in the morning instead of the night. If you're not sure what to post, what can they post?
You can use one of your friends' stories. Mm-hmm. I know when I first started, Brooke was posting about experiences that she was having with the products. And so I took a screenshot of her picture and then I copied and pasted her text. And before I put that, so I loaded that picture up on my page and I cropped it so that it looked like it was my picture. And then I pasted her story and I put it in quotations. And then above it, I said, "This is my friend Brooke." And as I read her story, I resonated with everything that she was saying. And I thought, maybe there are other people who are struggling with this. Here's Brooke's story, ...
Yep. And that makes it more personal. And if you're not Facebook friends with anybody on your team, you need to make new Facebook friends with those people, because they'll share stories and experiences and posts that you think are wonderful. And it's okay to copy and paste and share their posts. And adding that little blurb before, just like Emily said, is always great because it personalizes it. So you're going to probably have to post more than that one initial post, but it doesn't have to be 4, 5, 6 posts a day, but once a day, so that different people can see your posts and know what you're doing and know what you're loving.
Just be consistent. That's the one thing that I can't stress enough. Be consistent. So if you're going to post 3 times a week, Plexus, do that 3 times a week for an extended period of time. When Brooke and I first started, we kept hearing that I don't even know where we got these statistics, but we kept hearing that people who are diamonds in the company post 2 to 3 times a day personal and 2 to 3 times a day Plexus. So that's what we did. But if you're just wanting to get your products paid for, then obviously you wouldn't be that aggressive. And so once a day or once every other day is good. And alternating the times of day that you post that is even better, because some people, it's their routine to check Facebook in the morning, and other people, it's their routine to check it at night. So if you're only posting your one post in the morning, then the people who check at night are most likely not going to see that.
Yeah, that's an awesome point. The next thing that's usually a little scary to people, but I promise it's not. You'll be okay. You know that list of 100 you made? You need to actually reach out to those people. You need to send them a message on Facebook Messenger. We love voice messaging on Facebook Messenger. That feature is awesome. Send them a text, call them up, talk to them face to face. Just say, hey, this is what I'm doing. It's helped me with my sleep. It's helped me with my energy. I'm not so moody. Whatever it is it's helped you with, share that with them. Sharing your story is the most important thing. And if you don't have a story yet, just like Emily said, share your friend's story, share other people's stories that you know, and share how you're excited to get started. But the main thing is, if all you do is post, you may get your products paid for, but you may not. You might need to reach out to people. So that's where your list of 100 comes in.
Okay. Sorry. What were you
I was going to say, and then what happens if they say they do want to find out more?
If they say they want to find out more, then you're going to start that 3-way message that we talked about. So whether they comment on your post or whether you reach out to them and they say, I want to hear more, then you would say, would you mind if I started a 3-way message with my friend Brooke? Because I really want to learn, and there's still a lot that I need to learn. So I would love to include her in this so that I can hear a lot of the answers to your questions that I don't know already. And you guys, most of the time people are really comfortable with that. And if they're not, that's fine. You just say, that's okay. That's fine. I'll do the research for you. And then when they ask a question that you don't know how to answer, you private message your sponsor and say, can you please coach me on how to answer this? Because I am at a loss here. And then you're going to learn and relay that message. You don't have to say, oh, I asked my friend Brooke. You just come back professionally and say, I found the answer to your question and here it is. And then copy and paste that to the notes on your phone, because I promise everyone asks the same questions.
Yep.
And you're just giving the same answers over and over again. You'll get better and better at knowing how to answer those things the more people you reach out to.
Exactly. And then if they're not on Facebook, because there are people that are not on Facebook and you're just talking to them in person, or you've called them up on the phone, maybe you've mentioned a little bit about Plexus, but you don't really know how to answer all their questions, you can do a 3-way call with your upline, or you can do a Zoom with your upline. The main thing is you have to reach out and you have to ask for help. You can't do it all on your own in the beginning, especially if you've never shared. So make sure that you set up a 3-way message, a 3-way call, or a Zoom.
And I really want to stress how important it is to use that, because even now as an Emerald Ambassador, I still include Brooke sometimes in 3-way messages.
Yeah.
Number one, I want her to be involved with her downline, and she wants to be involved with her downline. But I think what's important to recognize is no matter where you are in the company, you always have more to learn. There's always something you can learn from your upline, from your downline. And if you will work with humility in that way, you are going to benefit big time.
And your upline, I mean, we want to help you. Like, we are always asking people, hey, do you have any 3-ways? Do you have anybody that you want us to talk to? Do you have anybody you can bring to a Zoom? We want to help you, but you've got to bring the people to us so that we can help you. The last idea we have for helping you to get your products paid for, going silver, maybe beyond that, is if you gather a small group of friends together, just over lunch, or maybe you go to dinner with some girlfriends, you just gather them together and say, hey, I want to share Plexus with you. Can you come over for lunch tomorrow? Get a couple girlfriends together. You can ask your sponsor to come if they live locally. If they don't live locally, you can ask them to Zoom in, or you can just share. You have that welcome kit, right? And you've got those great product cards, and you've got your own testimonial of what it's done for you. And so you can always use the product cards, your testimonial. If your upline can Zoom in and you can just gather around the table, having those small intimate get-togethers are really effective. So that would be the last thing that we would suggest that you would do. Anything else?
And you're going to be really open with them about what you're doing. You're not going to say, oh, hey, come over to my house for lunch. And then all of a sudden they come and you have this whole thing set up for them.
Yes.
You're going to be very direct with them, and you're going to say, hey, I don't know if you've seen any of my stuff that I've been posting, but what I've been having is really great results from these products, and it's called Plexus. I would love it if you could come and taste the pink drink and hear a little bit about why I love it. Would you come?
Yeah.
And you guys, most people, their friends are interested in their life. And so it's going to be a positive response, and they're going to want to know anyway, and include them on this journey. So those are the tips.
Yeah, those are the
secret sauce.
And just be confident. I mean, you obviously love the products. You want to get them paid for. You know they work. So have confidence in that. You have the belief in the products. You are offering them something that's really wonderful, that really works. And our belief level is like a 20 out of 10. I mean, we know that. Maybe some of you guys are newer in the journey and all you have is your own story, but you have your own story. So just know that if you get out there and you get that list of 100 and you reach out to each and every one of those people, you are going to be able to pay for your products, and you're going to be helping a lot of people and opening the door to helping even more people. And that's what it's really all about.
Hope that helps.
All right.
Mwah.